Thanks for joining us. I am Rahma Ibrahim Dosara with Fortune's Television News. The Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC), Ahmed Abubakar Audi, has declared that terrorists and other high-profile criminals will no longer have any hiding place owing to the ongoing efforts to strengthen synergy between the NSCDC and other sister security agencies. Audi made the statement while addressing journalists in Gusau, the Zamfara State capital, shortly after a meeting with the theater commander of Operation Hadarin Daji, Major General Olu Yinka Shoyele. The Commandant General explained that the visit to Zamfara served a dual purpose. Aside from being a special guest at the commissioning of operational vehicles donated by Governor Dauda Lawal to security agencies, he was also in the state to supervise NSCDC operations and boost personnel morale. He emphasized the importance of interagency cooperation and adherence to the rules of engagement, expressing satisfaction with the synergy among NSCDC operatives and other security agencies in the state. Mr. Audi also commended Governor Dauda Lawal for providing patrol and combat vehicles, describing the gesture as a demonstration of the state government's strong commitment to eradicating banditry. He urged residents to support security agencies by reporting suspicious movements or activities, stressing that security is a collective responsibility. As part of ongoing efforts to alleviate poverty and the high cost of living, especially among women affected by insecurity, the Office of the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Rimi Tinubu, facilitated the distribution of essential empowerment items to women in Zamfara State during the past week. Although the First Lady did not personally visit the state, the initiative was successfully implemented through collaboration with the Office of the Wife of the Zamfara State Governor, Hajia Huriya Dauda Lawal, who led the distribution exercise on her behalf. The support package included modern agricultural tools, poultry kits, fish farming equipment, and livestock rearing materials, all aimed at empowering women to become self-reliant and economically productive. This initiative is part of the numerous humanitarian programs under the administration of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, designed to support vulnerable communities, especially those grappling with the impact of insecurity and economic hardship. At the conclusion of the event, community members in Zamfara State called on leaders at all levels to uphold justice and fairness in the distribution of the federal interventions and to avoid favorism, so that all deserving citizens can benefit equally. May God bless Nigeria with righteous leaders and lasting peace in Zamfara and across the nation. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the creation of a fully armed Forest Guard Corps as part of a sweeping national initiative to reclaim Nigeria's forests from terrorists, kidnappers, and other criminal groups. The plan, announced Wednesday night by presidential media advisor Sunday Dare, is designed to secure Nigeria's 1,129 forest reserves, many of which have become safe havens for armed non-state actors. In a statement posted on his verified X handle, Dare revealed that the new corps will be professionally trained, equipped with weapons, and jointly recruited by federal and state governments. The initiative is part of a broader multi-agency response that combines environmental protection with national security goals. Thousands of young Nigerians are expected to benefit from employment opportunities under the scheme, which also aligns with the administration's drive to reduce youth unemployment. President Tinubu reiterated his firm stance against the occupation of Nigerian territory by criminal elements, declaring no inch of Nigerian territory will be surrendered to criminals. The Forest Guard Corps is expected to begin operation in phases, with strategic deployments aimed at gradually restoring security in rural and peri-urban areas. The House of Representatives has called for the establishment of at least one computer-based testing CBT in each of the 774 local government areas of the country for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. The lawmakers made the resolution during plenary on Thursday following the admission by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) that there were glitches in this year's examination. According to the lawmakers, the move would aid in forestalling future reoccurrence. The House also called for calm in the wake of JAMB's admission to errors in the 2025 UTME. Last month, the Senate mulled a similar resolution saying there will be budgetary provisions in 2026 fiscal year of the establishment of CBT centers across the 774 local government areas of the country. According to the chairman of the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institution and TET Fund, Muhammad Nduse, who spoke when he monitored the 2025 UTME, the absence of CBT centers in some parts of the country calls for concern. He said in making it easy for candidates seeking admissions into universities or other tertiary institutions through UTME, the ICT centers must be made available in all the 774 local government councils across the country. On Wednesday, the JAMB registrar Ishaq Oloyede, in a rare admission while fighting back tears, said some errors affected candidates' performance in the 2025 UTME. At a press briefing in Abuja, Oloyede said about 379,997 candidates who sat for the examination would retake it owing to the errors. The move came in the wake of widespread outrage over what some described as technical glitches, unusually low scores, and alleged irregularities in the question and the answers in this year's examination. When JAMB reviewed the 2025 UTME, it found out that a technical glitch affected 157 out of the 887 centers. A bill for an act to amend the Electoral Act 2002 to make it mandatory for Nigerians to maturity age to vote in all national and state elections has scaled second reading in the House of Representatives. The proposed legislation was sponsored by the Speaker Tajuddin Abbas and Daniel Asama Ego. Leading the debate during plenary on Thursday, Ego said the bill aimed to encourage citizens' participation in the electoral processes, noting that voter apathy during election would be addressed if the bill scales legislative scrutiny. Ego, who represents Bassa Jos North under the Labour Party, believes mandatory voting can reduce the influence of vote buying. The Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, in his contributions, believes this is a good step in the right direction. He also cited examples of other countries such as Australia where the practice is upheld. Some lawmakers argued that citizens have lost confidence in the voting system and also questioned the authenticity of the voters' register. Similarly, a bill for an act to amend the Labour Act to increase the maternity leave period of working women to 6 months has been stepped down in the House of Representatives. Honorable Chike Okafor, Okigwe South Imo APC, who sponsored the bill, was compelled to step it down after lawmakers, including women, debated against it. The lawmakers argued that increasing the maternity leave period from 3 to 6 months would put women in a disadvantaged position, as employers would be wary of employing them. And that has been the news for Fortune's Television News. I still remain Rahma Ibrahim Dosara. Do have a nice day.